finished, all hand cut. It really is a little bit of luxury for your everyday life. And now I went nuts over this because I have been looking for a backpack that doesn't look like a backpack for my 12-year-old, right? I mean, this is elegant, this is beautiful, and when you don't want to use a backpack, it converts and you can make it a crossbody, okay? So just an extraordinary bag with very smart detailing, just with a quick little unclip, this bag becomes that crossbody. It's that fold-over style that kind of reminds us of those great vintage bags. It is beautiful, and the size is just right. Not too big, not too small, about 11.5 in length. You got 5 1/4 white in width, and then 13.8 high with that 3.5-inch handle. The strap is really smart though, and because it's convertible and adjustable, we give you that strap that goes all the way from 30 inches to 55 inches. Customer pick already, 4.9 stars. Patricia, I am all about this bag, especially now for summer. We're going out, we're doing picnics, we're going to the theme parks, right? Or we hope we'll be doing that a little bit more this year. Tell me about this one, already very highly rated.
You know, when you travel Europe like I have so much, you always see women, and they can be 20 or they can be 80, wearing some kind of backpack. And I'm like, why don't women in the U.S. wear them more? Because they're fantastic. And it's what you just said, because we don't want something that looks like a backpack. We want, you know, we want something that's a little bit more elevated, looks like a handbag. This is it. You can carry it as a sling. It's just like a lot of the European women are carrying, whether it's in Italy or in France or in England. They're carrying kind of these bags with this flap over look that are convertible. And so I had to do one, and it's just so easy to operate and so easy to convert it when you're in the middle of doing something.
By the way, that's the coral multi with that woven raffia. So beautiful, such fresh colors. And remember, it's all detailed with that vintage tan-dyed leather. So, I mean, Patricia, we're gonna take a tour of the bag in just a moment, but I love the details because that's what elevates it, right? It makes it look so beautiful and so elegant. So there is your coral multi. We have your vegetable tan, or your vintage tan. We also have your Positano lemons, okay? Remember, those are anchored in that navy blue. And then here is your, I believe this is the Tropical Dreams. 4.9 stars, customer pick. Quick little update, the vintage tan is now gone. So just sold out. I hope this is not the empty one. Do we know which one the empty one is? I'm like, I don't know which one I should be. I'm pulling. I'm gonna pull this one. Even though this one's full. What were you saying, Miss Allison? I'm sorry. Okay. The Tropical Dreams, this guy is gonna be the next to go. So Patricia, lots of room, lots of space in here in this fold over design.
So when you flip over, open that little fold over, look at underneath it. Underneath it, you've got a slip pocket that goes all the way down. Really, oh, look at that, how big that is. So you can have full-size wallet in it. And then there's a zip compartment in front of there that goes all the way across the bag. So that's another little great hideaway. And then when you open up the body, the main compartment, and open it up, you'll see how deep it is down there. Look at that. So it's so secure, so roomy. You can see everything you're looking for. You know how some of those backpacks, when they open up kind of oval-like, everything falls out, doesn't it? This doesn't do that because you're looking down into it. So there you see the pockets on one side. It has elastic pockets. It has the zip compartment on the inside. So it's still got all that storage that we like. And then on the back, it's got a great little pocket that I sewed onto the back of it that we can put our phone in or our keys. But you see that channel on the back where that strap is going through. So that's what you just take out of that. You take the strap out of that channel, and then you just clip it on the two top and not the one on the bottom. And all of a sudden, you've got a crossbody strap.
Right. So I would clip it. I would clip it. And I would clip it onto this guy here, right? And now I've got a crossbody.
Exactly. Yeah. And then the back of this strap is a real durable poly cotton webbing. And why did I do that? Because I wanted you to be able to adjust the strap as much as you need to, whether it's a backpack or whether it's a crossbody. And to do that, you needed to really have something that would hold together and it wouldn't slide.
The leathers are extraordinary. Tell me a little bit about this woven, because it's been very, very popular. That's going to be one of the, actually, with that beautiful Tropical Dreams, the woven has been very popular. I know it's very limited.
Yes, this looks like rainbow sherbet, doesn't it?
Yes.
It looks so yummy, all the combination of colors. But this is actually from the north of Spain. This is from a third-generation weaving factory that does this for me. And they do such a beautiful job because the colors just blend together, don't they?
Yeah, they
it's
do.
It's not like that. It's a really subtle stripe, and it just feels so good. It doesn't feel rough. It doesn't break. It's really pliable. So it's a kind of weave that you will have for years and years and years. And you can't always say that about a lot of those wovens. Sometimes they're only good for a season, right? And they break up. This does not break up. It's really a great, beautiful European woven that I don't know any other brands that do it, actually. So.
It's so pretty. I'd love to take a close-up. There you go. Look at the colors there, because they're so fresh. You've got even a little bit of aqua, some greens, some pinks, a little bit of like a mango yellow. I mean, it's just really, really pretty. And then, of course, all accented with the tan leather, right? So it just gives it that elevated look where, no two will really be alike, because these are all woven so beautifully. So Patricia, these are little works of art that you get to carry, and you can find a handbag anywhere you want these days, right? But when you are looking for something that becomes your heirloom piece, bags that actually get better with time. I mean, Patricia, I know that, your entire collection has been inspired on all your travels and your family and the love and the memories that you create. You can feel these bags. They feel like they've got an energy and a spirit, and they are just beautiful. The leather is the finest, and then the handcrafted aspect, it's like a dying art form, right?
Yeah, when I look at that vegetable tan bag in front of you, I worked like almost 2 years trying to perfect that in Santa Croce, Italy, where the craftsmen there are like the masters of how to tan leather. And if you were there today and you were walking the streets, whether they're in Florence or Milan or Santa Croce, you would see the same article, and it would be so much more expensive. So if you really want that authenticity of a vegetable tan leather, I mean something that's really authentic and beautiful, and over time will just get more patina, then this bag is for you. And then, Leslie, we talk about the prints, we're showing that Tropical Dreams. This Tropical Dreams print was actually inspired by my quarantine here last year when I was working on this line, and that's why I called it Tropical Dreams, because I was dreaming of going to the Bahamas, because we've been building a family home there for a while now, and everything stopped and we couldn't go. And this is inspired by a vintage dress I found there a few years ago, and all of these beautiful red ochre, that koi orange, that beautiful crest yellow, and those greens. And then it is anchored with this, what we call this orange koi trim. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's just so dreamy.
It is. And by the way, did you see how easy I converted it to the crossbody? So you can see, you get different, it doesn't have to just be a backpack. And I think that's why I loved it. I'm like, I don't just always want a backpack because I don't always use a backpack, right? I'm more of a crossbody girl. I love the versatility that as I'm going on vacation, as I'm doing the road trips, as I'm going through the theme parks, I can now have a very elegant backpack, and then when it's not in use, totally change it up. But just a beautiful piece. It is on sale from $229 to $189. And remember, everything on 5 Flex from now till midnight means you're only paying $38.